Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another grocery haul and meal plan video. So this week it is only going to be a grocery haul. I actually have quite a few recipes to share with you in meal prep, so we'll do a whole separate video this week for that. But I did want to give you some tips that I kind of utilized this week for eating healthy on a budget. So y'all know I'm on a budget. Now we're only one income right now, hopefully for not very long. If you want to know about that, go look at my last video that I posted and I kind of give a little update in there. So I did kind of utilize some things that I knew I should probably have been doing all along, but you know, sometimes until you are faced with reality and you're kind of like, you know what, we have to make some changes and you're forced to do it, it kind of makes you think about things. So I think this is actually, I know these are things that I'm going to utilize from now on. But like I said, things happen and make you have to look at your lifestyle. So that's kind of what this did. So I have my notes here. So here are some tips for eating healthy on a budget and some things that I used this week for making my meal plan and figuring out my grocery list. So of course, planning meals, that's a pretty obvious one. The first few are pretty obvious ones. So you guys know I always plan my meals, but this week I was just very strategic about it. Sticking to your grocery list. Again, we all know sometimes it can be really difficult. For me, grocery pickup has helped a lot with that. But then I do make side trips to like Walmart or Safeway or, you know, something like that. And so that's where I usually get tripped up. So I have to go to Walmart today after the pharmacy opens. Once I do that, then I want to make sure I'm going to stick to my list and not go off of my list. So hopefully we'll do that, but that is definitely a really good tip, is sticking to your list. But if you can use grocery pickup in your area, highly recommend that. Just because it does really help you stick to your list if you have free pickup. So like from my Fred Meyer, my Kroger store, they do free pickup. So there's no charge for it, but I don't know about other pickups because those are the only ones that I've used. Look at what you have on hand. So that's what I did this week. I looked at what was in my pantry to kind of help me with my meal plan. So some of the things that stood out to me, I had the apples that they were just starting to get a little bit, you know, a little bit soft. So I figured I wanted to find something I could use up all of the apples I had left. I have like 4 because I bought a small bag of like a big bag of little ones last week or week before. And so I want to use those up. So I wanted to find a recipe that I could use those apples for. I still have the chicken tenders, some chicken tenders. I have a few little bags of those from Costco. I have like 3 half boxes of pasta in my pantry because most of the time the recipes I make don't call for the full like 12-ounce box. I'll just do 8 ounces of them. So I have like 3. I believe if I have 3, they may not even be all the same shapes, but you know what? I don't care because I'm the only one eating the soup that I'm gonna make with them. So to me, if they're some rotini, some shell, some elbow, doesn't matter to me. But I saw that in there, so that would kind of inspired me. I have buffalo sauce from last week. I also had a package, and I completely forgot I had this, a package of the Banza, call it like the Banza rice, which is made out of chickpeas, and it's like chipotle flavor. So that really kind of inspired me. I want to use that up because I've never tried it for one thing. I have some tortilla strips left over from when I made my wraps last week. I have lots of oatmeal in my cupboard. I have some tortillas left over from last week that I want to use up. I have some plain non-fat Greek yogurt that I bought for my smoothies last week, and I did not have smoothies every day, so I want to use that up for sure this week. I have some fresh grated Parmesan that I know I need to get used up this week, so I want to find recipes I could use that in. And then I have almond milk, which I have some of the shelf staple almond milk that in my pantry, but I also have 2 that are opened. I have the toasted coconut from Califia Farms that I got at Thrive Market in my refrigerator that's opened, and I have some unsweetened almond milk that is opened in my refrigerator, so I need to use both of those up. So those were some little things that just kind of inspired me. I also had like a can of tomato paste. Yeah, there's quite a few things in there that inspired me. So that was one of the things that really helped me make my meal plan. Also, another tip is look at your sale ad wherever you shop and see like if they have any proteins that are on sale. So for me this week, my Fred Meyer store had their 93.7 ground turkey from Jennie-O on sale for like $3.99, which is a great price. I do prefer like the 99%, but you know what? It's okay. We'll just take that little bit higher fat, higher calorie, and we just work with it, because $3.99 is a deal that I could not pass up. So I went ahead and came up with a couple of meals using that protein. They also had their pork tenderloins on sale, which I almost went ahead and got one, but then I thought, no, let's just look every week and see what they may have on sale. Replacing your meat with other protein sources. So beans are a huge thing. So come up with like some recipes to use beans. You'll see when you see my grocery haul, and I'll tell you my meal plan here in a second, you'll see how I did that. And then eggs. Have breakfast for dinner is such a cheap thing, and eggs are such a good source of protein. Speaking of which, one of the things I have left in my refrigerator is some of the fully cooked bacon from like the Black Label, whatever brand that is. So I want to use that up too. So that's why I'm gonna do the breakfast for dinner, and also like avocado toast and stuff. Use recipes with common ingredients. So you'll see again when I talk about my meal plan how some of those ingredients cross over. Where am I at? Oh, use recipes that make a good leftover. So again, soups, casseroles, things like that, or also that don't cost that much to double. So if you can double a recipe, soup is really easy to double without having to buy, a lot of extra ingredients, and especially since the ingredients are pretty cheap going into soup, you can easily double it and just freeze some for later. Okay, let's go into the meal plan now. So for breakfast, I'm gonna do smoothies, and I'm also going to do a baked apple oatmeal. I have everything for that. Again, I wanted to find something to use up all my oats for and to use up my apples with, so that's what I came up with. For my lunches and dinners, which I just say lunches / dinners because it's just, for me, they're kind of interchangeable because it's only me that I am feeding. So taco salads, I'm gonna use that ground turkey, make up a big batch of taco meat during meal prep, and then I have it for the week to either make some wraps out of those tortillas that I have, make a bowl, make a taco salad, whatever I want with that. Minestrone soup is one of my favorite soups ever. I love it. So one of the things though in the minestrone soup is so cheap and easy to make, but it has like carrots and it has this baby spinach, which I can use in the other soup. So crossing over those common ingredients, the Italian wedding soup. Never had this before, never made it before. You're gonna make meatballs out of the ground turkey, and then it also has, you can put the spinach in there, put carrots in there. So again, I have those common ingredients because it's very often that the spinach, I won't eat it all throughout the week. So having to use it in 2 different recipes definitely will use it up and won't have that food waste. I'm gonna possibly make some buffalo chicken wraps. That was a recipe from last week that I did not make. And so I have those wraps left. I have the buffalo sauce. I have some grilled chicken. So easily be able to make those. And then chicken rice bowls. So for that chipotle rice that I found in my cupboard, I'm gonna make like a Southwest style chicken rice bowl. Which again, I could use, I could actually use the taco meat for that if I don't want to use the chicken, or I could use both because I may have some of that taco meat left over, and I could just grill up some chicken and then do that Banza chickpea rice, do some black beans. I do have some black beans in my cupboard as well, but I think I also bought some because I didn't realize I had some in my cupboard. Anyway, I have those tortilla strips I can throw in there, all kinds of things I can throw into that Southwest bowl. I have some taco sauce already in my refrigerator. So there you go. There is my meal plan. There are some tips for you guys. Now let's go ahead and go into the grocery haul. So here's everything I picked up at Fred Meyer, which is also Kroger. And then I still have to go to Walmart to pick up a few things. So I will pop in what I end up picking up from Walmart. So I already told you my meal plan, and that I'm repurposing things from my pantry, so very small haul. We have a cabbage here. This, I believe, is for the Italian wedding soup. Just a few bananas. Onions. I'm gonna start cutting my own onions, even though I hate it, but it is definitely more budget friendly. I have those apples left over from last week, but I wanted some for this week, so I just picked up 5 of those. I have one every day. This is the smallest cucumber, so I think I'm gonna pick up one more cucumber at Walmart because this is a pretty small one. And then the zucchini is for the minestrone soup. I purposely picked those 2 soups, I think I might have already said that, that I could use some of the same ingredients for. So the baby spinach will be for both the Italian wedding soup and for the minestrone. And then we have the carrots. So I'm going to start buying the full carrots and then just breaking them down because it is a lot more economical to do it that way, and they do taste better than those little baby cut carrots. But this whole bag was like $1.50, and I'll get more carrots out of this for sure. But I need some for the Italian wedding soup and some for the minestrone soup, and then I'll have some left over for snacking. And remain for salads. Celery, I'm going to use some of this, of course, for snacking, and then some for the minestrone soup, and then I'm also going to make a beef stew, so that'll be some for that. I had 1 thing of broth left in my pantry, but I need 1 more for one of the soups this week, so I picked up that one. For snacking this week, I'm going to do some turkey pepperoni and cheese sticks. I still need to pick up some cheese sticks at Walmart, but they had these on sale for only like I think they were $2.50 this week. So this is the turkey pepperoni. This was a substitution. I actually had the Fred Meyer brand of the green beans, but they were out, so they substituted for the same price the organic green beans. This will be for the minestrone soup. And then, as I already talked about, beans are a really good way to be very budget friendly, but and also you still get your protein and your healthy fats from those. So the cannellini beans is for the Italian wedding soup. The Great Northern beans, kidney beans, and black beans are for the minestrone. And then the diced tomatoes, I believe, are for the minestrone soup. They had the ground turkey on sale for only $3.99, the 93% lean, which is a really good price. So I picked up 2. One will be for the taco salads, and one will be for the Italian wedding soup. And then I just picked up some eggs for that breakfast for dinner that we'll have one day this week. Guys, so I just got back from Walmart. I decided to show you super quickly and then close up today's video showing you what I picked up from there, and then I'll let you know what we're doing in meal prep and all of that. So I wanted to get some cottage cheese. I just feel like that's a very high protein, pretty low calorie, and pretty affordable snack. It's like $2.17, I want to say $2.27. Like I said, I'll put the prices up on the screen with everything since we're trying to really be on a budget. I needed some more rice cauliflower, and it is the best deal at Walmart. I'm probably going to start shopping more at Walmart. They do have a grocery pickup now, so I may start doing that. So I picked up that. I got some of my favorite tomatoes, so these are always a really good snack. They're not very cheap though, so I may have to not get those every single week. They had their avocados. These were like $2.78, and I had to go through so many of them to find any that were like a couple that were at least close to ripe, and then the rest we can just let ripen up. And then I needed some fruit, and they had the big bags of the frozen fruit. This is for my smoothies at Walmart. So this is the cherry berry blend. So we'll have that for smoothies. And then I did pick up another cucumber. That was a ridiculous cucumber from Fred Meyer, which really annoyed me because they were like 2 for $3 at Fred Meyer, so $1.50, which is actually a pretty good price most of the time, but it was tiny, and this was 98 cents, which is, they're not usually that cheap at Walmart. At least at mine, they're not. So yeah, another reason why I probably need to really start checking prices. I did kind of splurge on this. This is the honey jalapeno hummus from Walmart. This is the Fresh Cravings. This is really, really good. And I love hummus, and I'm gonna have all that celery left over and quite a few carrots. So just kind of splurged on this little snack. And then I did get some cheese sticks to go along with my turkey pepperoni. I got the pepper jack cheese sticks because these ones are my favorites. And then I did pick up some sourdough bread for my avocado toast. So I'm gonna actually freeze this. I'll just keep out a few slices that I know I'll have this week, and then I'll just do that throughout the month because I'll be the only one that eats this. And even if I had like it 3 times a week, this is gonna last me like the entire month. So I'll put it in the freezer and just take out a few slices each week, put it in the refrigerator, and then it'll be ready to go. So that is my entire grocery haul this week. As I mentioned, I will have all the recipes linked down below in meal prep tomorrow. I told you guys I was gonna combine my meal prep and grocery haul videos from now on, but that'll only be if like I don't have a huge haul or a huge meal prep. But this week I have 2 recipes, actually 3 recipes. So I have the baked apple oatmeal, so you'll see that tomorrow. And that is using everything out of my pantry. Like I didn't have to buy anything for that. I did buy the apples, but that was for snacking because I had apples I have to use up. And then I'm gonna make the minestrone soup and the Italian wedding soup, which I've never ever had an Italian wedding soup. So you will see those tomorrow in meal prep, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.